You see this thing right here in my hand? This right here is a portable air pump, and this will blow up multiple air mattresses faster than a conventional pump that you have to pump with your hand. Don't believe me? Well, watch this video and I'll show you. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I have a really cool product to show you from a company called Micro Novelty. They actually sent this to me to review for them, so I just want to put that out there. I did not buy this with my own money, although I will give you an honest review of the product and tell you whether or not I think you should buy it for the money. Alright, so out here camping, we got the setup. Kind of hard to see here, but I've got a couple air mattresses that we're going to test blowing up with this product here, the Giga Pump 2.0 by Micro Novelty. So this is a pretty sweet product. It's an air pump, as I just demonstrated there, and it's also a lamp light, which actually is really bright. There's 3 settings, so that's medium, and that's the highest setting, which is extremely bright. You can see here, we're boiling some water right here to make some food, and just looking into the bed of the truck without the light, and with it, very bright light. Okay, so what we got to do here is use one of the included attachments so that the air pump fits in the air mattress for inflating it. So you just kind of push it on there like that, and then you can see it looks like a little mini turbo, and when you double click this button, it will start inflating. So now here's the air mattress where we're gonna hook it up. We're just gonna stick it in there and let her rip. Alright, so we got the mattress inflated to the amount that we want it. Not super tight, but that's how we want it. And it took 6 minutes and 45 seconds. And it's a twin size air mattress.
Pretty thick too.
Yeah, it's pretty thick as well. So we've got air mattress number 2 that we're gonna blow up. Alright, just filled up the second air mattress. This one's not quite as thick, so it was a shorter time period. It took just about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So definitely took less time to fill this one up. It's the same size, just not as thick. But that's pretty great. It's pretty nice not to have to pump anything, and especially having this, how small this is. Literally is just so convenient. Also being rechargeable, super nice, don't have to worry about batteries, and having that little lantern function makes it even extra convenient. Alright, it is now morning time, and as you can see, the fire is out, but some of the coals are still kind of hot, and I want to show you a cool idea that I thought of that you could also use this Giga Pump for, which would be for stoking a fire. Look at that. That's crazy. That's awesome. I literally just started this fire back up with the Giga Pump just blowing air on it. So yeah, it works really well for that purpose as well. If you're starting a fire from scratch or trying to restart one on hot coals, just using this to blow air on it will get it started just like that. So right now it's going for $34.99. It's on sale for 13% off on Amazon. It came in a box like this. just like that pretty much. It's pretty nicely packaged. They've got a nice little picture of the pump itself on the box with a little camper in the background. And then on this side they show you the battery life, how long it'll last in different scenarios. So you can actually use this for vacuum sealed bags, because you can use it to blow air or to suck air, and you can vacuum seal up to 20 bags. You can use the lamp mode on it, and on the low setting they claim that you can use it for 10 hours, which I actually tested, and I'd say that's pretty accurate. We'll talk about that a little more later in the video. They also say that you can blow up 10 single-sized air mattresses, and then it comes with these different nozzles. On the back, here's some more specifications and their links to Facebook, Twitter, email, and the website. This here shows that you can use a vacuum seal bag up to 60% compression with this little pump. So opening up the box, you'll see the pump itself. We'll pull that out. We'll set this aside for a second and I'll show you what else comes in this box. Alright, so we got a little user manual, which I'll just briefly go through with you. And if you want, you can pause the video and stop and read all the text. But it basically just shows you how to use it, what not to do with it. It tells you here with the different powers of the light function on it, how long it will last. 10 hours on low, 2.5 hours on medium brightness, and full brightness only lasts an hour. But I have to say it's very bright, so you probably won't really need to use it on full brightness all the time. And just some more information. They do have a 1-year warranty that covers product defects and material and workmanship, but anything outside of that is not covered under the warranty. Here's some more of just the function of it, how you can use it. And here's some more specifications that you can look at. It's nice they include this bag to keep all your parts in, including the pump itself. And so in here, as you can see, there's an assortment of stuff. This is a smaller nozzle that would be good for pool floaties and tubes. You've also got a smaller size, just circle one. I don't know exactly what this is for. It's just different size fittings for different size valves. This is a big one. This is going to be the one that you're going to use for bigger things like air mattresses or rafts. This will screw on a vacuum seal bag, and then you can use it to suck the air out of those. So for this piece, this attachment here, it's going to be also for a different type of valve, which I know I have one thing that's like this, and it's a sleeping pad for camping. It has this type of valve that is like a screw-on cap, but you have to blow in through it, and there's actually a picture of it here on their Amazon, and that's what it looks like there. And so what this is you take this piece, put it there on the bottom, and then you can attach the air pump, and then this will go over the valve like that. And it's got different sizes too, so whatever size valve it is, as long as it's not bigger than this hole, it should work. And then you can blow it up that way, which is really cool. You can also see in these other pictures the other types of valves that you can use this for. They include a charging cable that's USB Type-C, which is nice because a lot of phones and things these days are USB Type-C, so it's going to be the same charging port as those. Very convenient. It's nice that they include a cord too. Alright, now we're going to look at the air pump itself. So first of all, I love how small this is And the fact that it's rechargeable is so nice because you don't have to worry about having batteries and running out of batteries and not being able to buy batteries if you're out camping or something like that. Being able to recharge it, you could charge it from any kind of USB cable. It's a USB Type-C, so you can charge it in your car, you can charge it with a power bank, you can charge it in the wall at your house. However you need to charge it, you can do that. And what's nice is that the battery actually lasts a very long time. Press and hold it to turn on the light, and there's 3 light modes. So this is the low setting, and I actually tested this out. I left this on all night while I slept and woke up in the morning and it was still going, and then I kept using it to test out the battery, of course, and I used the light on this low function for probably about 7.5 hours, and on the same charge used it for 30 minutes on the full brightness, and also on top of that filled a twin size air mattress all in one battery, which is pretty impressive. The company claims you can fill up 10 air mattresses that are single person sized, so smaller ones, but say if you want to fill up a queen size air mattress, I'd say you could probably fill 3 queen size air mattresses at least with one charge on this. When I went camping, I was able to fill up 2 full size air mattresses with this, also using it as a light and using it to stoke a fire, which was really cool. I'm on this button on the bottom. If you press it twice in a row, it'll start to pump up. The attachments, it's pretty simple how they fit on there. They just pressure fit. You stick it on there. I kind of wish that they had a better system for this, like something that locked in, because it feels like this could wear down over time, and then also like when you're filling things up, it kind of, just because it's so tight quarters and so close to the pump itself, sometimes it wants to wiggle itself out of the valve while you're filling it up, so you kind of have to make sure that it's in there tight. But for being how small it is, how compact it is, it's really great and it works awesome. And then you can also fit the same fittings on the top like that. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you just how this sounds and looks when it's blowing air. Alright, so as you can see there, it's pretty strong. It was able to blow all those things away, and in order to stop it from blowing, you just press the button once and then it'll stop. Again, going back to this light, it is so bright. It honestly just like amazes me every time I turn it on because it's very bright. And testing it out, when I had it on full brightness for 30 minutes, it did warm up a little bit. So that's something to just consider and be cautious about. I mean, it's totally normal for things to heat up when you're using that battery power, but I don't think it would ever get like hot to a point where would be bad. But that it did get a little bit warm when I had it running for 30 minutes on full brightness. And also, I did notice the pump just getting a little bit warm too when I filled up a whole air mattress. But again, it's not a very concerning temperature to be at. I think it also says in the manual not to use it for over like 10 minutes straight, which is pretty reasonable because it only took like 4 to 6 minutes to fill up an air mattress. So as long as you don't fill up multiple air mattresses back to back, you should not have a problem with overheating or wearing this thing out. So another unconventional use of this is just using it as a fan to blow on yourself to cool yourself down or cool something else down. It'll just blow air, and so that can be nice. You could use it for drying your hair, anything like that really. You can use it for a lot of things, and that's so cool about this. So definitely lots of uses for this, and since I love to go camping a lot, this is going to be my buddy going camping. Especially, I love how they just added the light at the bottom It just makes it so much more usable. Again, it's super nice that they included this carrying bag, because all of these little things, you never know what you'll need. You can just put it all in the bag, including the pump, and throw it in your backpack, go camping with it. Look how small this is. So convenient. And one thing I did want to mention is that you cannot blow something up while the light is on. So you can't use the light at the same time as the pump. It'll shut the pump off when you turn the light on. So you will, if you're blowing something up in the dark, you'll need a different light source in order to see what you're doing. But it is really nice having the battery life that this does. You can use it as a lantern and still not have to worry about the battery running out to where you can't blow up your air mattress. And obviously there's a lot more uses for this other than just camping, but that's mainly what I'm going to be using it for. So that's the example that I have. But guys, going back to the price of this, for $34.99, $35 basically, is it worth it? I would say it is worth it if you can see yourself using it often. Honestly, I wouldn't have bought it on my own without being able to test it and see how good it actually is. But now that I've been able to use it, I would buy it for $35. Maybe you guys are on the edge too, and I would honestly just tell you that it's worth it, because this thing's pretty impressive and there's so many different uses, especially if you're a camper. If you're going to be using this, it's going to be a great product for you. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.